You and I both know how much these businesses are paying for employee benefits. It's a huge amount of money.
Right.
For any size business, it's a big undertaking to offer benefits to your employees. And it's also an important thing, too, because that's how you retain quality talent.
Benefits on the fly.
Takeoff 175 for 950 kilo. Bring in some power. And we're airborne. And we'll start slowing down that RPM, get us to a cruise setting here. All right, airspeed's good at 100. Bring power in. Our wheels are up for water landing. Just going right over the water. That wind's picking us up for sure. And we're off the water. All right, so today I'm flying with Loren Eich, picking him up for his first Floatplane ride today. He actually just got done doing a little flying himself, and I think I got him hooked, so
Oh, yeah.
Floatplane flying might be in his future now. Anyway, I thought we'd talk a little bit about fourth quarter. It's coming up. It's always the crazy busy time
Woohoo.
for us, right? Exactly. Well, and it's not just for us, but it's kind of hectic for most businesses.
Yeah.
My experience is a lot of businesses, when fourth quarter comes, it's just a stressful time. And most business owners that I talk to, they literally dread the renewal time. They don't know what to expect, so they're just bracing themselves for impact on what that rate's going to be. And there's a big difference, I think, between brokers out there, right, and the type of support that a business gets from their broker at renewal, especially during fourth quarter when it's just, crazy hair on fire.
Yeah.
What are some things that you would recommend a business owner be looking for when it comes to selecting a broker?
I personally think that a good broker is looking out at the market and seeing what else is available just to make sure that you're getting the best deal. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're required to change plans, because oftentimes your broker, if they do go out and find something that's competitive, they can take it back to the incumbent carrier and say, look, this is what is out there and available. You better sharpen your pencil or you might lose this client. I think you would be surprised at how often that incumbent carrier is willing to sharpen the pencil just based off of competitive data, and that's it. It doesn't take much for the broker to do that, and so if they aren't doing that, there could be some money left on the table.
Yeah, exactly right. That's one definitely, I think, what we see a difference of is there's brokers that just kind of rest on their laurels. They really don't want to do the extra lift that it takes to shop the market and then take that data back to the incumbent carrier, like you were saying, and negotiate. So often, business owners that I meet with, they're like, yeah, we really haven't seen any other option. We've just been on the same plan for the last 6 years, and our broker just, sends us a renewal, says this is what your rate increase is, and we just sign some paperwork, and that's it. And at the end of the day, what it means is people are overspending, right? Businesses are overspending on benefits because they're not having their broker looking at. And like you said, they don't have to change plans. Just that little bit of negotiation, that pushback, it almost feels like carriers will just throw a number out at it. It's like, let's just see if they pay this.
Right.
And like, there may not be any justification for it. Let's just see if they'll just pay this rate increase. And a lot of times there's no pushback, so they just pay it. And then the business owner is now teaching the broker and the carrier that they will just accept whatever they're given. And it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, absolutely. You and I both know how much these businesses are paying for employee benefits. It's a huge amount of money.
Right.
For any size business, it's a big undertaking to offer benefits to your employees. And it's also an important thing, too, because that's how you retain quality talent.
No business owner wants to run that risk of cost shifting to their employees and making their benefits worse to the point where employees actually start looking elsewhere. Right. So they recognize that.
A good broker will go to bat for you as a client. A good broker has contacts where we can kind of jump through some hoops to get to the people that we need to talk to sooner and help solve the problem.
Yeah, I think in a lot of times those businesses are just they did the shopping themselves. They thought they were saving money by going direct to the carrier. They only know what they know, right? And so they may be missing out on some opportunities there because they just haven't been presented. And that goes for even when you have a broker, you could be missing out on opportunities depending upon how much due diligence and the depth of which your broker is willing to go do the research and how many rocks they're going to look under for you.
Right.
If your employees have one-on-one support from a broker that can help them through and be an advocate for them when they have a claims dispute or a billing issue and they get a bill they don't understand, or their explanation of benefits from the carrier just doesn't look right. To have somebody do that work for them versus the employee spending their entire lunch break sitting in their car on hold with an insurance company, caller number 13, and now caller number 8, and now caller number 3, and now their 45-minute lunch is over, and they haven't even got to speak to anybody yet.
Right.
And that just becomes this week-long process just to get a simple question answered because they're calling an 800 number versus being able to contact somebody that could give them support directly from the broker's office.
Okay, 5490 Delta Kilo, you are number 1 and clear to land runway 17 with 190 at 13, gust 19er.
Go ahead, 17, 590. Airspeed's good at 105. Wheels are down, ground landing. Smoother than a corporate airliner.
I'll say.